Okay, so now the real fun starts, where you start spending money. So this is where this video is going to pick up at. Today, all I'm doing is taking off the hubcaps and repainting them, because I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, I was only able to find one hubcap at a junkyard, so I bought 2 online. So now I have 5. So the junkyard hubcap is right there, and that's going to be a spare just in case if one falls off. I don't know the whole goal with the wheels, but I just want a full set of hubcaps and at least one just in case. So I took off the rears because tomorrow I'm going to be doing the wheel cylinders and all the rubber hoses for the brakes and doing a full brake bleed. So it'll have all fresh fluid as well, but we'll touch on that tomorrow. Okay, so here's what we got going on. So these are the ones I got from the mail. This one has a pretty decent scratch in it, but these are the ones I repainted. They're not perfect. If you put them in the sun, they look fine. So again, I'm not going for perfection. I'm just making it look more presentable. So I don't know why my phone is not zooming out. All right, hold on one second. Phone difficulties, go figure. Okay, now it's zoomed out. So here's the one that we just took off the van. Okay, here's the one that I'm repainting. Again, so somehow I managed to find paint that actually matches pretty well. So I'm gonna clean off the bird crap, give these two a quick little spritz down. Only reason why I painted these was because the inner pockets had some gnarly like brake dust buildup and it wasn't wiping off. So only reason why I'm painting them. Now I need to go clean my hands because this hubcap is filthy. But that one, oh, that one is too. Anywho, so yeah, that's the goal just for today. Just gonna repaint these. I might give this one another coat of paint because it's still got a scratch, but then again, I don't really care. And also thinking, because we have a mobile kind of like body shop, if you will, they just do like small body repair that comes to where I work, and that's where I'm at now. I'm thinking to see maybe if they can shoot some clear on them, like some automotive clear, because all this is just paint right now. This is the paint I'm using. And then there's the other hubcap that was completely broke. I don't know why. I'm just gonna chuck that. But here's the paint I'm using straight from AutoZone, 13 bucks, and it matches very well. So again, I might see if they can shoot some clear on these for cheap. I'm not, and if they want some astronomical price, I'm not even gonna clear coat them because they look just fine. So I'm gonna paint these up, see how they look on the van, and also thinking about repainting the steelies when we're doing the brakes. You know, just bring one wheel out at a time, scuff it, spray it. Again, not looking for a perfection, looking to make it look more presentable. So if you have anything to think or say about me doing this, keep it to yourself, because like I said, I'm not looking for perfection, kind of like how I'm doing the other vehicles. This is just a beater, and I hate saying that term. It's clearly not a beater, because if it was, I wouldn't be doing this. Okay, anyway, let's stop talking and let's paint these things. All right, after a quick once over with the rattle can, actually not that bad. So we'll pop these on the van and I'll show you guys what these look like. Okay, here are the hubcaps on the van. Turned out pretty good. I was going to paint the backs of the wheels, but you really can't even see it. So they look pretty good. I'll show you this side in the sun, just so you can get the metallic shine. It still has the same factory shine, which is great. So, all right, well, on to the next. Well, you win some, you lose most. Came to a junkyard that ironically has 2 cargo van Aerostars, which, as I'm reading online, literally in the junkyard, are pretty rare. Came here because in the pictures I could see just this corner of the bumper, and obviously you guys know that mine is broke. I'm like, dang, I can grab that bumper. Wrong. So the extended length Aerostars have a much longer plastic piece there. The short wheelbase, like mine, has the tiny piece, and you can't put a extended length bumper on a non-extended. Okay, that makes sense. So now when you come to realize that you have barn door versus the tailgate where it lifts up, these are the cargo doors that swing out. You would think that the bumper would just slide on because it's the same wheelbase. That's what I was thinking. Wrong. And again, I'm still learning about these things. I know the basics, but I don't know like all their quirks, like how I know the Blazer quirks and stuff like that. So now I'm learning that the cargo, you cannot put the cargo bumper on a non-cargo van because of this right here. That's it. Just this little piece for the hinge for the van door to open. This bumper, other than that, is mint. I mean, it's not mint, but it's got one crack there, a little bump right there, and that's it. This just clips back in and it would be fine. But I can't because, I mean, I can, but I would have to live with the gap. There would be a gap from here all the way to here. That's the only thing that's different, is just that corner. So that is preventing me from buying this. And plus this would be 40 bucks. So that's pretty cheap. So I guess what it comes down to solely is just keep hunting until I can find one that is a exact match to my van. I didn't realize, I thought that they're all just the same. It's just the wheelbase length mattered. Well, that's wrong. So, but other than that, this thing is pretty cool. It has the panel and then the glass. It has the nicer mirrors. But if I got these, they would bolt right on, but then I'd be left with the little holes in the door. So I'm just gonna leave it. I really don't mind the tiny mirror, but these obviously look better. This one has, yikes, every time you open it, just dust. Oh shit. It's pretty bare bones in here. I mean, there's absolutely nothing. You got half a headliner, and everything's blue, so I can't use anything from this van in particular. And then I'll show you the extended length just for the heck of it. So as you see, this is the extended length. This one is a full panel van, plus it has the barn doors. Again, same situation, can't use anything from inside. Everything else is fine about them. This bumper's trashed. But so what I did take was a taillight because I needed a driver's side taillight because mine has a crack in it, like right here. But yeah, see how much bigger that is compared to the shorty. So again, it sucks. It is what it is. You learn. I probably should have looked more into it before I came up here, but I just was, if I'm being honest, too excited. I'm like, oh yes, a bumper. Hell yeah, the van, it'd make the van look so much better. Now, I'm not saying that this won't fit. It will fit, but you'll just have a gap from here to here, and then everything else is the same. So somebody has a barn door van, and then see how this is a full panel over here. If somebody has a barn door van, I mean, this is heaven for you. But what I did take was the third brake light, which will come in a later video. I have a good idea with that. And then here's the tail light. It's pretty nice. I mean, for a junkyard tail light, it's pretty nice. It's much shinier than per se that one. So but yeah, that's good because mine is cracked, sorry, in the white part right there. So as it sits, that's what we're getting. So again, part of me wants to take the bumper and just put it on and deal with the gap, but the other part of me is like, just hold out, maybe I'll find one. Odds are probably not, but keep my fingers crossed, just keep looking. I mean, it is what it is. So anywho, that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm gonna grab anything else while I'm here. Again, I can't really use anything, but maybe I'll cut to a clip of me popping that taillight in and cleaning it up. I know this video is about the Aerostar, but there's always some stuff in the yard that you can't just walk by. Obviously a Blazer, I'm gonna have to check it out. Where's the motor? Where's the front half of the frame? Like, this thing is, I mean, ran through. It is, this thing shot. Like, oh my God. Look how low this, they like filled this thing up with, I don't even know what that is. Yikes, bro. This thing has seen some days. Oh, those are cool. These are the two-piece visor. That's cool. But I mean, this thing is trashed. Like, look at that. I don't even know how one accomplishes that. Yeah, let me just go ahead and open my tailgate. I mean, the struts are still good, but what the fuck? I mean, this thing, yeah. And then you got Monte Carlo sitting here, SS 2004 with leather seats, but I was gonna take the rear speaker covers because those are prone to cracking, but they're already broke. Yeah, then you got a S10 crew cab 4-door. These are pretty cool. I mean, you really can't use them. This is a 5-foot bed. It's got brand new calipers on it. Looks like fairly new rotors. They're just rusted. Black interior too. And there's a 95 through 97 Blazer just chilling over there. This yard always seems to have like fairly good stuff. I mean, the parts are kind of beat to all hell. Oh, and then check this one out. This is a S10 with a work box and it's a short bed. So somebody could take that bed, body work it, and somebody would have a nice bed. I mean, granted, this thing obviously was a paint truck, but still pretty cool. The topper is probably worth a couple bucks, I would imagine, because it's for a short bed. But yeah, so just figured I'd touch on a few things that I've seen just walking back, just going, you know, the other way back. I came down that way, so now I'm going up and back. So don't really see too much other. Oh, there's another S10, or is this a Blazer? No, this is an S10. Same color as mine with Camaro wheels. Tan interior. And this is another short bed, so that's pretty cool. I mean, they got some cool stuff here. Doing an LED swap, halogen bulbs. We're just gonna convert them all to LED. Hit the brake, and now put it in reverse. And then back to park, and then off the brake. Okay, well, yeah, that's a thing now. So So I found this spoiler on Summit Racing. Summit Racing, by the way, has this GT styling spoiler for these vans, 86 to 97. There's a few pointers I want to add because I know nobody's probably ever going to put one on a van, but it's okay. So this is not like a Lund spoiler where it sticks out. This is literally just a visor. It doesn't look bad. It does kind of stick out a little bit, but you know how I am with spoilers. So got a spoiler on the van. Somehow I managed to find it. Somehow they managed to have it, and somehow it managed to show up on the van. I'm not gonna not put it on. No, I'm just kidding. All jokes aside, it's pretty cool. It's so gimmicky, but I don't care. You know what I mean? You can hardly notice the messed up bumper now, right? Right. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's more of a deflector than a spoiler, which, I mean, I'm not looking for a spoiler on this. I just wanted something up there because, as you guys know, before it looked a little goofy. So as you see, that's the before, and then that's the after picture. It actually makes it look a little bit better. It makes it look like something's up there. I know that's what I say with every car I put one on, but it just makes it look better. I'm not trying to make it look fast. I'm not trying to make it, you know, what I'm looking for with this is just for, it's kind of funny, it's gimmicky. That's how I am. I'm just big into gimmicky stuff. If I might, I don't know. I kind of like how clean it looks without the rain guards and the bug deflector, but I might tie it all in like it's got the whole package, the front, the side, and then the back. Next thing to really finish the body off is this rear bumper. It's really bugging me. And I know a lot of people are going to say, but you got this body damage. I feel like, I said this in the second video, I feel like it would be a lot less noticeable if there's a bumper, because you really can't tell unless you're like looking at it. minus the color difference, but again, it's not the end of the world. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I just figured I'd throw this on, give me something to do while I'm waiting to do the brakes, waiting for a few little more parts to show up. And then this thing will be ready to go once I get the brakes done, and then we'll start another video series. Again, it's funny, it's cool. It's like, damn, like a spoiler on a fucking Aerostar? Like, it's just funny. Anywho, that's the spoiler. I really wanted, there's this one I saw online on a Facebook group, and I commented, and the guy said he thought it was a Lund spoiler, and this is the only Lund spoiler that I've seen. And I'm like, damn, I want one of those. So I tried finding it. I tried ChatGPTing, like reverse image Google searching it. I just couldn't find anything. This was the only thing that kept coming up, so I bought it. Is it a Lund? No. Is it going to work? Yes. So if I can find a Lund, maybe at a junkyard, which is a very slim chance, or maybe if the guy is getting rid of his because he said that van that was on has been sitting for years, maybe he'll sell it off of it. I don't know, but I would definitely put that on if I could find one. But this one will definitely do for now. Here's a shot from straight on the back, like from the back, and then again from this side. I'll get a side profile. So again, it's really not that noticeable. It just looks so funny to see a van like this with a spoiler on it, you know what I mean? And then plus, once we start doing the exhaust work, the exhaust tips will come out right there, and from this side it'll have dual chrome exhaust tips on this one side with the spoiler on a van. Like, come on, that's so funny. Again, I'm not trying to go serious. I'm just doing little things to make it, you know, I don't know, more funny, more enjoy, like dang, he's actually having fun with that, you know, not so serious. So anyway, here it is. We still got some ways to go, but I think next thing we're gonna pick this up with the brakes. Gonna do the rear drums, the rear wheel cylinders, all the rubber brake hoses, front new calipers, new front rotors, as well as wheel bearings, inner and outer wheel bearings. And then it'll be literally ready to road drive. I'll show you guys. So this is the parts so far. These are the drums, these are the front wheel bearings, in the hubs as well, or in the rotors as well. The front calipers are, I mean, look at all the parts. There's the exhaust tip I'm talking about. There's the exhaust pipe. That's a fuel filter. Once I get this thing ran lower than a quarter tank, I'm going to run this whole tank pretty much dry because it's such old gas. And then I want to put the fresh fuel filter in with a good tank of gas. We'll touch more on that later. I've got a thermostat, the wheel cylinders. This is the transmission filter pan gasket, which we need to do before I start driving it because it has a little leak. But there's the new calipers, the wheel bearings. This is for the radio once we get to that stage with putting a radio in it. I mean, yeah, we've got everything in here to make this thing road ready and road safe. Most importantly, we don't want to have any accidents. We want to keep this safe. But most importantly, we want to have fun. Again, that's the whole goal with this. So still trying to find seats and a rear bumper. Obviously there's no seats. But yeah, we'll touch more onto that stuff once we get to it. But I just wanted to touch on this. I thought it was so funny. I had to get it. So that's where we're at. So, all right, moving on to the brakes. Okay, well, here we are doing the brakes. New rubber hose, new caliper. Again, I'm going to reuse these brake pads because these brake pads are perfectly fine. The rotors will be in the next video for you guys, but for me, this will be a week later because I'm replacing the wheel bearings as well while I'm doing all that. So again, new calipers, brake line, rubber brake line. There's all the old stuff. And then here is the driver's side. Again, all new rubber hose and reusing the brake pads. Like you can see, they're perfectly fine. Again, the rotor will be replaced for you guys next video, but for me, in about, I don't know, like next weekend, so about a week. And then if we turn our attention to the rear, Rock Auto, partially me as well, but I ordered the wrong shoes. I ordered these, have a much wider pad. The ones I ordered were more narrow. Return those, return the drums, but it does have new wheel cylinders in there, and fixed the brake line that was pinched. It had like a small kink in it from the trailer hitch rubbing and smacking it. As you can see, it's rubbed the bump stop pretty much like that. Gonna put this brake line back into its holder, but I mean, other than that, pretty much done. I'm going to replace this rubber hose as well, which should not be that hard. It's just that little piece right there and this junction block. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for the brakes. The brakes will be completely wrapped up. So fortunately I was able to have some help with the rear drums, and I was able to knock out the front calipers. So that's pretty much it. Here's the rubber hose for the back, which I'm gonna start messing with right now. But I just wanted to pick the camera up, show you guys mid-process. But this little guy will go something like this and up. This will go up, and that will go like that to replace this line here. So anywho, that's what we're working with, and then the brakes will be pretty much, I mean, completely redone. So all the metal lines are fine, all the rubber hoses will be completely replaced, and we'll be on the road. So here we are. This is where the video is going to end. So here's a conclusion. Everything went well. No more brake fluid leaks. Did some hard braking. The brakes are probably burning up right now. Threw the hubcap back on. Probably shouldn't have, but it's okay. So it was running into an issue with the fronts bled just fine, but the rears, because this van has rear ABS and rear ABS only. So according to the Haynes manual and to everything you read online, it says that you're supposed to have this specific Ford only scanner excuse me, Ford only scanner, and actuate the ABS pump to bleed the brakes. Well, I looked up that ABS module or scanner thing. It is $400 for a used one that was from the 90s, so it probably doesn't work, and it's on eBay. So what I did, and I had a friend help me over the phone, figured out what the ABS module is, right under the dash above the cup holders, unplugged it, brakes work fine. So no ABS, and the light is completely off. It's not like I even have a light, so it's just the car's not communicating to the module, so it doesn't know. Until I can either figure out like an alternative to get the ABS to work, or just run it with no ABS. I've driven the black Blazer with no ABS. I've driven the blue Blazer with no ABS. It's not the end of the world. Sure, it helps if you're sliding, but if you're sliding, just let off the brake. Kind of coast it. Don't hit the gas. Don't lock the brakes up. Just slow. You gotta know how to drive with no ABS. So as of right now, it's fixed. So this video is gonna close off here. I thought I was gonna have to close the video off with saying that I couldn't figure out the ABS issue, but I did. So now it's fixed. Well, fixed. A permanent temporary fix, as some would call it. So yeah, it's a little dirty, needs a bath, but it's okay. So we're gonna pick this video up in probably I don't know, maybe a week or two. Get the exhaust done, get the front wheel bearings done, and do a transmission pan gasket, and possibly a thermostat and a coolant flush. But other than that, it's that much closer to being on the road. I literally could put tags on it right now because it doesn't need all that other stuff right away, but I'm gonna do it so that I can enjoy driving it. So anywho, that's my spiel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video. Peace.